No Longer Trap Podcast. We lit. It's Thursday, baby. La na 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 na. Champagne and good vibes. Hit that share button. Hit that like button. And hit that subscribe button. Please. I need the subscribers. Subscribe up. So if you ain't subscribed, go subscribe right now. On the menu, want no issues. Shout out to TJ Source, my brother. Shout out to my brother Spread. Today's Thursday. This is Spread's Friday. Shout out to Cashville. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. That's what we doing. Shout out to Fit First. My brother Joe Leezy. Flight to LA. Come on now, let's get up. If you got a homeless sexual, wake them up, get them up. Champagne and good vibes. Let's go, man. Somebody hit the Powerball. Come on, man. Let's check them tickets. I know I didn't win. I was up checking mines all night.
C23.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's go.
Hey, Thomas, let's go.
Welcome to my house.
Yo, one love, yo.
No longer trapped in the building. You already know, man. Let's go.
I'm no longer trapped. Yeah, no longer trapped. Good morning, mofos, pimp hustlers, hoes. You know how this go. Welcome to the show where this shit go down. I'm here to let you know what's cracking in your towns. Providence, motherfucker. Deal with the real, stay away from the suckers. Good daily news, we dispute hood views. Another life taken, he shot out of his shoes. Police brutality, I'm speaking the truth. Why the fuck is you mad at me? Land of corruption. Cop shot me, but that's another discussion. So tune in, you're living while that shit is soon in. Two ways, you can ride in the prison or you can ride in the grave. There's room in both places. Homicide, genocide, black faces. Who's racist? You thought he was your man, he was two-faced it. He got knocked trying to get the whole crew wasted. I got plans, I'm never going back. Was locked up for a long time, but I'm no longer trapped. So roll up and let's go live, spitting these facts. You can hate it or love it, you know where to find me at. 401 Providence, Little Bit State on the map. You can visit Lil Rody, you might never make it back. One love to my niggas locked down, getting them stacks. On your iPad, your radio, you fucking with trap. Catch me in the AM, blazing something fat. You got za, better than mine, then let's chat. You should know how it go, nigga, no longer trap. If you're feeling this shit, tell Just Chill to bring it back. Spit fire, this is lyrical crack. Where my niggas is at, where my bitches is at, where my grimy, rag the riches is at. Shit ain't the same back in the day, if you snitch you got clapped. Niggas still cool with them, what kind of business is that? Some shit I never understand, so let me finish this track. Rest in peace to the deceased, Sonny and Dennis is back. Give me a few minutes and you can spin this shit back. I'm still in the gem, that's why I'm bending this track. You ain't gotta be a lyricist to be feeling this rap. I got my mind right and my business is stacked. I mind my own business, huh? Niggas get trapped, then niggas get shot, then they lay in a box, then they niggas come back. When they even a score, Lisa Pina posts a young boy ain't breathing no more. Yo, it's a rap. I'm no longer trapped. Yeah, I'm no longer trapped. Let me out now, I'm no longer trapped. You ain't gonna never be in this bitch. I'm no longer trapped. Let me out now, I'm no longer. Yo, y'all niggas be good. Work.
Say when you getting out of prison, right? It's like, I don't care if it's snowing, raining, or if it's the sun is beaming out. The first day when you wake up and you stand up for that count, knowing that's your last count in the morning time, because you ain't getting out into the afternoon count. So you ain't leaving to the afternoon count. If you leave before, there's a problem. But you ain't leaving to that second count. But let me walk you to that second count. You get up, you walk to breakfast, knowing you just want to go see a couple people that you probably ain't gonna see before you leave. So you probably got me. I had a bunch of guys waiting out there for breakfast that I wasn't gonna possibly see. So you walk down to breakfast and you see a bunch of guys that you ain't gonna ever see again possibly. And that alone hurts. Because we know they're happy that I'm going home, but in the inside, they're mad that they're not going with me, or they're possibly never going to see me again. And you become resentful, you become hateful sometimes. In the inside, though, it's not any man. See, I did a lot of time in the penitentiary. So I seen a lot of people go home. And all my friends I see go home, it was bittersweet. Some of us, we cried. Some of us couldn't look each other in the eye. There was a lot of people that when I was getting out of the penitentiary, I couldn't even look them in the eye. When you're in the penitentiary, you build a bond with certain people that are stuck. They're never coming home again. But you've been building this bond. Me, I've been building for 24 years. I've been building bond with the same individuals that I know that wasn't coming home. That shit is mind-boggling. That shit is mental health in itself. Just imagine, right? I'm gonna put it to you like this. Just imagine you being in prison with your biological brother for 24 years, right? Because this is the bond some of us build. We built relationships just like we're biological brothers. So that's why I use that reference. Because we built that bond, and then when you get up to that, one of us ain't going home. My biological brother, he's doing the rest of his life in prison, and here I am, did 24 years with him, and now I'm leaving. Possibly never gonna see my brother again. That's the same thing that we be going through. And that's one of the hardest transitions walking out of that prison when you build bonds with people that you're never gonna see. That's any real man that been to prison or real woman that been to prison, they're gonna say, yo, man, I feel what Trap's saying right now. Cause I know when I was in there, I built that shit hurt it. Walking out that door knowing that my brother's in there never gonna come home again. He's sitting in that 6x10 cell. He's sitting there covert lockdown all day, going through the same bullshit that they go through in that penitentiary system. That shit hurts. That transition right there just hurts. It's phases when you're getting out of there. When you're walking out of that prison, there's phases, man. When you get into that bullpen, the CO's reading all this shit off, man, you just want to leave. They still want to search me. You still got to go through I just want to leave. It's a whole psychological, yo. See, when you only did a couple months, you just really just trying to get up out of there and get right back. But when you did decades, it's different. It's different. And now that I've been home and I seen it and I seen what people go through and I seen where our strong suits at and I see where our weak suits is at, this is one of the things that I like to talk about on my platform. You know why? Because some of the brothers need this. They need to know where their strong suits at, where your weak suits at. You understand what I'm saying? Most of our time, hold up. It's just too loud. Most of the time, right? Hold on, now I can't hear myself. Mic check. All right. Most of the time, when we come home from prison, you don't know your weak suit or your strong suit yet. You're trying to figure it out. A lot of us, when we get home from prison, we tend to try to take on everything too fast. When I mean that, I mean we try to take on the bills, our kids, our girls, our homeboys. We try to take on all our friends that are deceased, their children's, their moms. We try to take on so much, and then we try to please the other brothers that we just left in the trenches. And what happens is you get caught up. You're running so much. You're not privatizing. You're not putting what's more important first. So now that I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go to our strong suits and our weak suits. You know what our strong suit is? Our strong suit is we love the hustle. Do you guys know why that in 2023, most men that come home from prison are successful? Because we love the hustle, man. We love money. See, if you grew up in my generation, you love money, you love the hustle, man. When Mitch said that in that movie, man, I just love the hustle. Yo, I felt that. When he said that in Paid in Full, yo, I just love the hustle. Yo, I felt that. Because I'm just I don't care. I'm trying to prosper in life. I've been in the pitfalls. I've been in segregation for years. I've been in another state where I didn't know nobody in segregation. So I know how it feels to be in that hole, man. And a lot of people don't know when when you come up out of that hole, man, we don't be trying to, that hole's hard for us to get back to. And my brothers, some of us, we make mistakes. Look, me, I made a few mistakes. I bounced back into that hole. It happens. But for the most part, we running laps around people, man. If you look at all the brothers that just came home in the last seven years, look what them brothers is doing, man. Brothers is working, having children, buying houses, nice cars, great families. Yo, I salute to you, my brothers. Especially my brother Black. Donald Beecham, yes. One of my brothers. To see my brother get up every morning, I watch him. He don't think I'm watching him, but I'm watching him. Get up every morning. He's out 4 or 5 in the morning working. This is somebody I look up to. So I'm sitting there. I looked up to him all my life. I'm watching him get up and work. So when I talk to these young kids, this is what I tell them. You want to go to prison? You're going to get a work ethic. Do you know why that we all work the way we work? We get up, we're serious about. Can I just tell you, I just want to switch topics before I real. If you are hiring, if you're looking for to hire anybody, hire somebody that just came home from prison. I'm telling you, our work ethic is, yo, I'm telling you. Shout out to all my brothers out there in Pet Food Expert. My brother's been working, my brother just been working for years, man. Years, man. These guys are moving up in ladders, man. Yo, I'm so proud of my brothers, man. I don't get to see them a lot, but yo, I'm so proud of my brothers, man. When I see my brothers home working and taking care of their kids and going to work every day and we free, we ain't walking that yard no more. Yo, that shit touches me, man. It inspires our brothers that are coming home right now. We got a lot of brothers that are coming home in the next year or two. That inspires them brothers to come home and go, yo, if he could do it, yo, I know I could do it. Shit, I'm getting in the groove where I fit in. I'm gonna get my CDL license. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, where I fit in. I'm gonna tell you why though. Every one of my brothers had jobs in jail. Hey, yo, let me tell you something. Every one of us had jobs in jail. There's no such. See, the guys that had no jobs in jail, they're on the corners right now asking for dollars. I'm not gonna lie to you. They didn't want to work in jail because they wanted to sleep or whatever they wanted to do. We all had jobs, man. We was taking out trash, flipping burgers. I don't care, doing laundry, picking up weights, cleaning the yard. We all had a job, man, no matter what. That $1 a day. I worked for $1 a day for I can't even tell you how many years. $1 a day. And I did my job. All right, let me try this one. Let's see what's going on. I did my job. I did my job well in prison. Whatever job I had, man, I made sure the job got done. I might have been stealing. I might have been hiding something. I might have been smuggling, but I did my job. I never got fired when I was in prison. I never got fired for not doing my job. I always got fired for doing the other shit I was doing. I never got fired for not doing my job in prison. None of us did, because we all did our jobs. It was the other shit we was doing. See, I want to tell you something. This is why I gotta commend my brothers, man. To say, yo, man, if I could come home, if I could work for $1 a day, I know I can work for $20 an hour. I know I can work for $20 an hour. I can work for $20 an hour. You know what I mean? But salute to my brothers, man. Free all my guys, man. And I just wanted to just say that real quick. I want salute to everybody, man. Hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. If you ain't share this video, man, use But yo, my first topic, right? Sergio Brown, man. Come on, Serge. Serge, come on, man. Mom Duke, Serge. Now, Sergio Brown, he played for the Patriots. Now, Sergio Brown was arrested for killing his moms. I forgot the word. I don't know, supposedly he killed his moms. That's serious. Them are serious charges, serious allegations. I want to talk about it for a second. Because a lot of people don't understand sometimes how serious mental health is. I'm going to say that because a lot of people don't know why do they know he was diagnosed with mental health problems when he was in the Patriots in 2010? This is why mental health awareness is so serious. And I stress that to people. You know what I mean? Seeing that yesterday was National Mental Health Day, it's October 10th. Somebody hit me up and said it wasn't National Mental Health Day, but I told them every day is Mental Health Day to me. But seeing that it was National Mental Health Day, I just think that National Mental Health Day gets no recognition. And I'm not saying nothing to like the cancer days, the breast cancer awareness, the leukemia and the autism. No, that's dope. But I think that mental health awareness should get the same kind of steam. Because mental health awareness affects a lot of our city. If you believe it or not, if we can get 20 people in here, 14 of them suffer from mental health. I believe in them numbers. This is my opinion. I believe in them numbers. You add mental health problems along with emotional impact. That is a disaster. Hold on. Good morning, Benny.
You continue to be brave.
I sure will, man.
Nice little topic, man, because as you said about mental health, it's a continuance, and more people than not suffer from it. We know people that suffer from cancer, and a lot of times what they do is diagnose that. It's tough to diagnose mental health. That's another way we we got to figure it as well. That's why a simple check-in is like therapy for people. A simple hi, a simple, how you doing? Why you call me? No reason why I called you. What's up? And they don't have to tell you literally what's up. That's just fuel to them to let them know, wait a minute, somebody cares. Let me keep it pushing.
Yep.
Let me keep it pushing. And that's why I kind of show people love, because I know so many, me myself, it's a continuous, bro. Me myself go through something sometimes. It's like, and I go, but just I got triggers in my life that go, stop that car back up again. It could be the simplest, tuning into your podcast. My sister Melissa calling up out of the blue. That's how I kind of get through it, because I set up triggers in my life to go, okay, I'm good now. I'm good now.
I'm good, yes. Now, Benny, quick question. Now, do you understand that a lot of the people that you talk to every day suffer from mental health?
Yes, I do. That's one of the reasons why I show so much love, because I know what a little high or what a little picture will do. I get it, bro. Believe me, people literally call. If you see my inbox, one day I might post them all. I might post all the messages I get from every day, bro. Just thank you. My aunt seeing me in a picture with you, or one day you rolled by and waved. I was sitting on the side of the road and you made a U-wing and came back. Cause this is what I do, Trap. We don't have that much time in our life to talk to everybody for an hour. We just can't. How many people do you know, Trap? Thousands. You don't think you do, but you know thousands, bro. You don't realize it.
Oh, I know a lot of people.
What's wrong with riding by somebody, right? And I know I'm getting ready to go to my appointment. Me and Paul do this a lot. We talk about it. I'll make a U-wing. Stop. Say hi for 8 seconds. What's up, bro? Love, appreciate you. Keep it going. And take off. And I've had so many people say, Benny, that 8 seconds gave me 9 hours. Like, literally, like, just that simple, what's up?
What's up? Yeah.
What mental health is, we need to be checked on. No, what's going on? You all right? No. I mean just, what's up? How you doing? How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Once a month, it's doing that every day. You listen, this with you. Every day you go through what?
I go through struggles
Every day.
every day.
Do you think, this is what I meant to ask you before. Do you think dealing with mental health, do you think you're stubborn at times? Because that's the biggest thing that I take away from mental health. A lot. Do you think you're stubborn?
Well, I know that when I'm going through a mental health breakdown, I could become obnoxious, stubborn. I become all of that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And see, a lot of times, one second, Benny. A lot of times people don't understand when you suffer from mental health. When people are trying to comfort you, and you don't want no comforting. Sometimes when somebody's going through something, just be quiet. Don't act. Sometimes just be there. Sometimes I just might just want you to hear me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't. A lot of times when we're having a mental health breakdown, right? It starts verbally, all right? Before it gets physical, and somebody does anything physical, we become verbal. Now, when we become verbal, right? I've learned this. When you just listen, if you just listen to me when I'm talking, instead of coming after me, and even if I'm wrong, even if I'm far somewhere, right? Patience. I'm going through this for something, for a reason, right? So let me get it out. Don't sit there and critique me and make me get angrier.
That's exactly why I said this, Trap. Because I mentor people, by the way, and a lot of people that you know and I know. This is the biggest thing I tell them. The biggest thing in the conversation and most important thing is your ears. And that's why when I come up, you know that word, what's up?
Yeah.
That word is so powerful because what's up means now it's your turn to speak. It don't mean for me to continue saying, what's up? How you doing? You okay? Just like you said, Trap. That's why I said, hey, what's up?
And it's crazy because, hey, Benny, a lot of times people that, a lot of my past relationships, my girl, a lot of times people think that, yo, who you think you are, a psychiatrist? Because a lot of my friends call me and a lot of people call me about problems, right? But what happens is, what they don't understand is this person on the other end of this phone is having a mental health breakdown. I just listen because I know how it feels. So so when after they're done venting, when I get them to laughing and calming them down, when I hang up, they'll go, who you think you are? No, I just know how it feels. I know he's wrong or she's wrong. They're wrong. But I know that they just needed to hear this. They just needed, tomorrow, I'm going to talk to them about what we talked about, and I'm going to tell them where they're wrong at. But right then and there, they just wanted to vent. They just wanted to let me know how they was feeling. They wanted to let me know what's bringing them to this.
You said three of the biggest things that I tell everybody. One of them is to listen. That's the first thing. Another one is for somebody to confide in you and tell their business. That means how do they feel about you? Because a lot of people won't even tell their own family, not even their own girl. The biggest thing to help somebody is if they love, respect you, and give you the opportunity to listen. Because that's the biggest thing, bro. If you go to a psychiatrist, you tell them some stuff, bro. Think about what you tell them that you wouldn't tell nobody else. So yes, you are a psychiatrist.
And the biggest...
Trust your psychiatrist. Somebody to have faith in you and loving you and respecting you to tell you that, you're a psychiatrist. I'm sorry.
Now, Benny, now listen to this. A lot of people don't know this, and I really want to share this right now. And I need people to really understand this. When somebody is having a mental health breakdown, right, and they confine in you, right, I don't know what they're going to confine in you about, right, what their breakdown is, right. The key to this, and I want to stress this to everybody listening. Don't ever throw it in their face or tell somebody, thank you, Benny. He said it before I could even say it. Before I could even say it. Now, I want to tell you where we become, we shut down with you. If you ever throw something in our face, or you ever tell somebody something, I don't know what barrier you break, but you break a barrier I no longer ever want to confine in you. I no longer trust you. Yes, you can. Yeah, I know people that always shut down. They don't ever confine in nobody again because, and this is for a lot of females. Do not ever in your life throw something in your man's face during a mental breakdown, man. That man, it's not about you right now. You gotta understand it's not about you. People don't understand it when I'm talking to somebody, I'm telling them I know in my soul, even if I'm going through a million problems and this person is venting to me, it's not about me. I'm just here. I'm a crutch right now. You gotta stop trying to make it about you.
No, what I don't like either, Trap, and I'm a man. I'm just gonna go on the opposite side of this too for a second. Know what I don't like, and I've said it 100 times, and I grit my teeth. I do not when a dude, even jokingly, say, so how about you? You had 7 abortions and did it. Do you know how that hurts a female, bro?
Oh, man.
That's not a joke. That's not a joke, bro. I meant to...
And it's not a joke, but let me tell you something, Benny, and this is something that I want people to understand too. When somebody's having a mental health breakdown, right? Hey, Benny, can I tell you something, man? Benny, do you know that we'll say anything, Benny? Our feelings become so cold, we say some of the nastiest things, Benny.
Yeah.
Benny, we are at a place in our life that some of us thinking about taking our lives. We don't care about our own lives anymore.
Yeah.
So me saying something to you is nothing. I'm on brink of damn near putting a bullet in my head.
That's a fact.
You think I care about saying something to you?
That is a fact. Can you do this, Trap? Can you know somebody that your father? I'm gonna go with your father because I know how you used to are. If your father says something out of the blue to you, and you go, huh? Do you take it for what it's worth when you say, my father loves me so much that I know he's playing around and I ain't gonna take it somewhere else?
See, me and my dad, we have a relationship. I play with my dad. That's like my best friend. He's like my brother. My father is my everything.
Right, that's why I said it, right?
Me and my father, like, I don't know. We don't get like that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly why I asked the question, because you never get like that. So what happens one day when he gets like that? How do you
I done been in situations where me and my dad was just living together. I lived with my dad my whole life. Just now, I just stopped living with my dad probably like a year ago. Now, me and my dad and my brother used to live together. Now, when my dad got mad, there was times where I wanted to go, Dad, man, shut the F up, man. Man, you been sit your old ass down. You ain't gonna do shit. But me and my brother, shout out to my boy Ciroc Boyzell, me and my little brother, we just chalked it. I just go in my room and shut my door, or I just leave. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just how, because I could never disrespect my father. You know what I'm saying? When my father is talking, my father is supreme to me. You know what I'm saying? When my father talks, I listen. You know what I'm saying? I obey. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I obey and I listen. You know what I'm saying? My father tell me, yo, go do that, I go do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about it because I know my father is not going to send me somewhere to do something that's going to harm me or do anything that's going to, you know what I'm saying, and jeopardize me.
Okay, all right, Trap. Last question, man. I gotta hang up and get back to work. I'm gonna ask this question, and I'm going to hang up. Do you think they should have mental health classes or some type of thing set up in schools, and how do you think they should go about doing it?
Okay, I got you. Thank you, Benny. I'm going to answer that right now. Love and appreciate you, too. Now, Benny said, for one, yes. The reason why I would stress mental health awareness now in schools is because of the trauma our kids are going through. You understand what I'm saying? Our kids are experiencing death at early ages. Whether it's through gun violence, whether it's through accidental murder, no matter what it is, they're experiencing loss of life at young ages. And sometimes when you experience loss of life at young ages, sometimes these young men and these young women their hearts can become cold. We don't want our young men and women with cold hearts, because my heart's cold. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard for me it's crazy. It's crazy. It's hard for me to show affection sometimes. That's one of my something that hurts me. You understand what I'm saying? Something that hurts me, that, you know what I mean, that I can't show affection. I can't show it's hard for me to show it. You know what I'm saying? I seen so much death. I seen so much hurt. I've been through so much pain. I've been through so much in my life that it's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? My own pain is my own afflicted pain is enough emotion for me. My own inflicted pain is enough emotion for me. Somebody else's emotion, I can't feel. I can't feel your emotion because I got so much self-inflicted emotion inside of me that I'd rather break down over somebody doing something so minute to me because I trusted this person or something happened to something like that than to break down over some of a death or something serious. I don't know. That's just how Allah has built me. You understand what I'm saying? Allah has built me this way, and I can't change the way He's built me. You understand what I'm saying? But so do we need mental health in these schools? Yes, we do, because you got to imagine these young kids running around with all this emotional trauma at an early age. They become hateful, especially the young kids that are losing their friends in school to gun violence. Just imagine this. At 15 years old, I'm going to Central High School, and 3 of my friends is murdered. All of my close friends is murdered. So now I got to go on without them. Without no counseling, without nothing. I got to go on without them. Do you know how much weight that young man, that young woman has to carry? So yes, we do need mental health awareness in these schools. And how we need to inflict it, we don't need to inflict it to the kids. Oh yeah, you guys come in here if you guys, no. We go there and we nurture them. You gotta nurture mental health. You can't just come in, people are not openly, oh yeah, I go through breakdowns. I have anxiety attacks. People is not willing to come out and just say this. You have to nurture mental health. You have to nurture it. When I say nurture it, you have to go in there. You got to talk. Some people gotta understand through your pain. They gotta see. Sometimes you gotta see mental health through somebody else's eyes to open up. Cause we don't open up to everybody. Cause if you could see, a lot of us been stabbed in our backs. We've been hurt before by our loved ones, people that we thought that loved us, that cared for us. Some people that suffer from mental health have been touched by their loved ones. They've been molested by their loved ones. There's a lot of things that's happened that be happening in the heads of mental health people. So what I'm trying to say is that you can't go in these schools and go, hey, I'm putting up mental awareness. No. We have to get these mental health workers, people, because I can't say that I don't believe in mental health doctors. Because, shout out to Sharon Mines. Because I just can't believe in, I can't say that, but I say some of them, I don't think you can learn mental health through a book. That's my opinion. I tell Sharon that shit. We have debates about that. Cause she thinks that I know a lot about mental health, that I read about it. I have never read about mental health. Sharon, I told you that. I always tell you that. I have never, ever, ever read a pamphlet, nothing about mental health. But if you ask her, she'll think that I was in prison reading pamphlets. Everything that I talk about when I'm dealing with when I'm talking about mental health is something that I went through myself. I deal with myself. I see myself. So when somebody got a book in front of me and they studied and I'm shout out to them for taking the time into going to college and studying mental health. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that people that go through it, experience it, fight through it, we tend to kind of know it a little better. And nobody likes to listen to us. Because a lot of us been to prison. So a lot of us is looked at as institutionalized. I used to hate when people used to say I was institutionalized. Because they didn't know what I was going through. But I used to eat it. And I still do eat it. Because I sit there and I say to myself, when they say that to me, I go, if they only could live my life, if they could only if they could only go in my body for one day, if they could only go back in my life, the last 30 years of my life, most would crumble. Most would crumble, man. And I hate even bringing when I even talk about mental health and bringing my life personally into it. Because it hurts. That's why I become a listener. When somebody's venting to me, I become a listener. Because I got my own pain. If this person heard my pain, they'll reevaluate why they called me. But I don't do that. I just listen. I listen. You know what I'm saying? Hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you ain't subscribed now, go subscribe. Go subscribe now. It's just, I'm going to talk about it today because I just felt like National Mental Health Awareness doesn't get a lot of recognition. We definitely don't get a lot of help. Most people for mental health, they wing it every day. You're your own doctor. I tell you that all the time. Because ain't nobody you're not in prison no more. You can't hit that button. You can't go tell the COs you want to talk to your mental health doctor. You got to figure that out. I tell everybody that. You got to figure that out. You have to figure it out. You got to figure it out. Yeah, Benny. Hey, yo, 1 second, Benny. Hold. Hey, Benny, it's funny that you say that. I got it written down right here if I won the lottery last night. Nah, but I really would, I really prayed last night, and this is the first time I really asked a lot of blessed people with the lottery to win the lottery, right, Benny? Because I know that I would have changed my city. I know I would have changed my city, man. I don't care what people say. People say, oh, yes, everybody thinks money could change. If I would have won that $1.4 billion, right, Benny? Benny, I promise you, Benny, I would have changed my city. There wouldn't have been nobody, yo, I'm telling you, man, I would have made it worth it to everybody to stay out of prison. I would have made it worth it to everybody to put down a gun. I would have made it worth it to everybody to step up to be a father to their kids. I would have made it worth it, Benny. I would have made it worth it for everybody, Benny. I swear I would have. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, so I'm gonna ask these 3 questions and I'm gonna hang up. What 3 ways do you think you would have helped change the city? What 3 things you would have implemented?
Okay, you want me to answer them?
Yes.
And you hanging up?
You know, I'm hanging up. I'm at work, man.
All right, I love you, Benny, man. Thank you, man. The first 3 things I would have did, I would have built state-of-the-art recreational centers on every side of town. State-of-the-art. When I mean state-of-the-art swimming pools, when I mean state-of-the-art gymnasiums where I could have Lamont Thomas Jr. come in there and teach the kids how to play basketball in a state-of-the-art gym. I would have gave him the best equipment in the world to elevate our athletes in our city. That's the first thing I would have did. I would have elevated them, and I would have gave every man that's have a felony on his record that's ever been to prison an opportunity to change his life, to own their own home. You understand what I'm saying? To own their shit. I already had it in my head, man. I don't know if I could have did that with 1.4 billion. Bro, let me tell you something. I would have damn near tried. And I guarantee you the crime rate in my city would have went dramatically down. Because I would have made an incentive for brothers to stay out of prison. I would have made an incentive for mothers to teach their daughters how to dress, how to be respectful. I would have made an incentive for these little young kids to graduate high school. I would have made an incentive for these young boys to not put their hands on females in school. I would have made an incentive to do that. Because you know why? They love money. I would have made an incentive. I would have made an incentive. They would have had their minds so focused on that bag, they wouldn't be in that hallway wrestling around with no girls. They wouldn't be in the school disrespecting no teacher, because if you do that, that's away from the bag. That's away from the bag. I would have teach the kids now about the bag. I would have used the bag to get what I want. Elevation. You know what our high school graduation rate would have been in the next 4 years if Trap would have won that lottery? Do you know how many high school kids that I would have gave incentives to? I would have dangled that bag right there at that high school diploma. You know how many bad kids I would have dangled that bag in front of and said, yo, if you change your grades from F's to B's, this is what you're gonna get. You know that dirt bike? You know that yeah. And you know what? I'm not only gonna get you that dirt bike for coming to school every day, bringing your grades from an F to a B. I'm gonna buy your mother a brand new car because I know she's part of that. I know your mother's at home making you do your homework, so I'm going to reward her too. Benny, them are the things that I would have been doing, Benny. Them are just some of the things that I would have been trying to save the city. Because I know that the bag is the goal, man. And yo, if you ask all the kids, I talk to the kids. They know about the bag. We can't hide the bag from them. Let's stop hiding the bag from our kids. Let's teach them how to get the bag right. There's a way that we can get the bag right. You can get the bag right. You know, when I was growing up, Bells and them didn't teach us how to get the bag. I want to be different. I want to teach the kids how to get the bag. I want to teach them how to get the bag right, though. See, Bells and them was teaching us, they was trying to teach us how to just stay out of trouble. Go to school. They wasn't sitting us down saying, listen, you are deteriorating yourself away from the bag. When you're out there committing crimes, you're not getting the bag, you're going to prison. He never told us that. We was deteriorating from the bag. He told us we was going to prison, but he didn't tell us we was deteriorating from the bag. Something that he knew we loved. He knew we loved to sit out there on Road Street and sell crack because I loved their money. He knew that. But he never told me, you love money. I'm going to teach you how to get the bag. But the first way to get the bag, you can't do what you're doing. I would have said, why? That's getting the bag, Bells. Bells, that's getting the bag. I'm making $500-600 a night. That's getting the bag. You're taking all that risk, right? You only got one time to slip up, and they take all the bag. All the bag you saved, they take up. I'm going to show you how to build up to the bag where nobody can take your bag ever. Nobody never taught us that. If we're all real, and I'm talking to everybody in my generation, some of us got taught that. But a lot of us that was in the street, we never got taught that. We was pawns. Do you think the drug dealers told us how to get the bag? No, they just gave us the package and told us how much we owe. That was it where I was from. Straight like that. That was it where I'm from. So I'm trying to change that. That whole dialogue, I'm trying to change that. When I first started talking to kids, I started out in prison. I want to share this with you because a lot of you don't know this, and I want to share this with you that don't know, because a lot of you that was around me, that work with me, know. I started talking to kids about 30 years ago. Now, I don't want to say 30 years. I think it was 2001 or 2002. It was like 99, 2000. It was 20-something years ago. All right? So when I started talking to kids, the COs, I was the youngest guy in the unit. So shout out to Loggy, shout out to Cabral, because they gave me an opportunity. These two correctional officers, I don't know why they believed in that I could do this. They came to my cell and they said, yo, Trap, yo, man, listen, you don't see that people follow you, and you see how you get everybody. You don't think taking your energy trying to talk to some kids, man, to make them not go through what you went through? I looked at these two cops, right? Fuck away from my cell with that shit. What am I getting? You had Trap, we can't give you nothing. I ain't doing that shit then. Trap, I think it will be beneficial to you. So I said, nah, I didn't do it. So one day I was locked in my cell. Cabral came to my cell and said, yo, man, I'll get you off LFI, man. I was locked in, the cop locked me in because I was going to grab something, and I was the last one, and he was trying to wind the tears shut, and he winded my door, so he had to pop my door. So they lock you in your cell. So when everybody was on rec, I was in my cell. So he came up to my cell and said, yo, I'll let you out right now, but you gonna come talk to the kids tomorrow if I bring them up here? I said, bet. I said, bet. And I went up there and I talked to the kids, and I started a program along with other inmates. Shout out to Player, shout out to Wayne Wright, shout out to Mike Morris, shout out to Louis Marchetti, shout out to Louis Marchetti, Mike Morris, Chris Courier, and Richard Razzo. You understand what I'm saying? Them are the guys right there, right? We started that program, right? We was in prison, and these guys right here now, there's not, matter of fact, Wayne Wright wasn't on, was he on board yet? I don't think he was on board when we first started it right off the top. But right off the top, I was there. I was the only black guy, and I was with 3 Italians. And these guys come from a life, but it was different than the life I lived. You know what I'm saying? So when I talked, a lot of times the kids listened to me. These guys, they wasn't vocal at the time. So I was always the vocal one. So I became like, I would go on there and I would speak for an hour, and all these guys would speak for 10 minutes because they was getting familiar. I was just, I don't know, I had something with talking to the kids. Then it went on for years and years. Then I went to another building. When I went to another building, the cops and the lieutenant in there, I forgot his name. He was all right with me too. He came to me. He said, "Yo, man, you did a good job in Max. You come over here." I started doing it over there. We started getting the kids from Central High School, Hope High School, because when I went there, I started demanding stuff now. Now I got demanded. I started selecting people I wanted to come work with me. I gave a lot of people that's right now that's talking to kids, if they be real, they'll say, "Yo, Trap recommended me." I sat there and I learned from Trap. You understand what I'm saying? And I recommended these people. I put these people in play so they could be a part of this program, and it grew. And a lot of my brothers that are out here right now working, you know what I'm saying, got a part of that program. Shout out to Rob McKinney. He was one of the guys that got on board and got a part of that program. He's still out here doing the work. I salute him. I love him. That's my brother. He's one of my guys that I reach to. He gives me that advice when I don't want to hear it. You understand what I'm saying? And people didn't understand, like, it grew to where now we took it to the streets. And I want to share this with you. We've been had this vision. So when you guys see us all working together as one, trying to get something done, we was getting things done in prison. We was orchestrating Central High School, Hope High School, Mount Pleasant High School, all our inner city high schools to come up to the maximum security prison, to the medium security prison, so they can sit down with us and talk to us. You know how many kids I changed their lives? You know how many kids I'm still in contact? They're in college. They got careers. I'm in contact with a woman. She was a lawyer now out in Louisiana. She thanks me all the time for changing her life, having that talk with her when she came up to the prisons. So, yo, I know that it works. So shout out to all the kids that came up to the prison that watched, that talked in front of me. You know how many grown men I see up there and go, "Yo, man, you don't remember me, man? I went to the SCORE program, man. I was in there. I was one of them guys you was talking to." You know how many guys I seen that when I went back to prison that was teenagers that came into me, that I talked to when they came in the SCORE program. Now I'm in prison with them. And they're coming to me going, "Damn, OG. Yo, man, I should have listened to you, man, when you came up and talked to me. You told me some real shit. All my friends told on me. Yo, my girl left me. Yo, everything you said happened to you. Yo, I seen that. But that's a whole nother thing, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. That's my hour. Yo, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You already know what it is, man. You already know. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, man. My work is, we got a little stalled, but we'll be back to work tomorrow, hopefully, or Saturday. But I'm getting this going. Next time you guys see this whole room, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? You already know the No Longer Trap podcast. We lit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fit First. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't went down there to get your FUPA checked out, go down there and get your FUPA checked out. My boy Joe Leezy's down there. Tell him the No Longer Trap podcast sent you, right? Tell him I said that you want the No Longer Trap FUPA package. You get rid of that, baby. It's nothing. It's just hard work and dedication, all gas, no brakes. That's how we move. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to Fifth First and all my Fifth First workers down there. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. And I gotta say this. Shout out to everybody that sending me to invite to their Halloween party. I'm definitely coming. I got some dope costumes. And I need I'm trying to get a dope Halloween party. I need some I'm gonna post everybody's flyers in the city. But if you want to really advertise your Halloween party, holler at me, man. Come up here. Let's get in. Let's put on some Halloween costumes and get high. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to have a dope Halloween costume, this podcast is for our city, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is for us. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for no egos and nothing. This is for us. So we got something going on in the city. You're going to hear it on the No Longer Trap podcast. You're going to hear it here. You understand what I'm saying? If it's going to be lit, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no fugazi parties. You got to have your shit intact. You're not coming on there, I'm throwing a Halloween party in my basement and I got DJ Mustard Must. No. It's not going on down like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my DJs that's going to be working them Halloween parties. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's for real, man. Shout out to all my DJs for real in my city. You know what I'm saying? I got the hottest DJs in the world in my city. My DJs travel the world. I got the Soca King. I got everybody in my city. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of dope DJs in my city, so I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we should have some dope Halloween parties. To you DJs, send me your flyers, man, so I can post them, so I can, you understand what I'm saying? We got to get these people out. And like I said, Halloween, man, let's come out in peace, man. You guys want to go to prison on Halloween, man, go to the grave on Halloween, man. It's not where you want to be. We try to come out, have a good time like we used to. You know what I'm saying? We used to have an egg fight. That was the most we ever had, was an egg fight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, fellas. Let's go. Let's have a good time. Let's have a dope Halloween party. I want to see some dope Halloween costumes. Let's get creative. You know what I'm saying? Let's get creative for our city. Let's go viral. We got the hottest city. Let's go viral. We got the hottest Halloween parties. Let's make people come to our city. You see them Halloween costumes? Them shits was dope. But don't come in there with no winky dink. If you got to put some heart and some time into your costume this year, man. Let's do this for the city, man. Let's go. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go, man. You know what I mean? Let's go. You know what I mean? Let's do this for the city. Let's do it right. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to do it, we got to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TJ Saws, man. Let's go, man. Champagne and good vibes. You know how we do it. No Longer Trap podcast. Hit that share button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go, man. Shout out to Zip the Drip. My guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. If you ain't subscribed right now, go to Zip the Drip and subscribe, man. That's my guy, man. He's coming out of Corona, Queens, man. You heard? Straight out of the Bing, man. 18. No scars on his face. And he talks that shit. I'm telling you, man. Go subscribe to Zip the Drip, man. For real, man. That's real talk. You know that I'm not going to tell you to go subscribe to some bullshit. Please, go subscribe to Zip the Drip, man. And when you go subscribe to him, when you comment, you tell him the No Longer Trap podcast sent you, man. For real, man. Tell him we sending him love over here in Rhode Island. We lit, you heard?
Spread love.
What the VIP let's do. That's what the VIP let's do. Ain't niggas fly as me. Yeah, that's OG.
Good morning to everybody, man. Hit that share button, hit that like button. You know how we do it, man. It's the No Longer Trap podcast, man. We lit, man. Yo, hit that share button, man. Let everybody know, man. We on YouTube, man.
C23. Pack your shit. Hey, Thomas, let's go.
your shit.
Yo, one love, yo.
I need to know how that feels. When they tell you to pack your shit.
They let me out this bitch now, I'm no longer trapped. Yeah, no longer trapped. Good morning, mofos, pimp hustlers, hoes. You know how this go. Welcome to the show where this shit go down. I'm here to let you know what's cracking in your towns. Providence, motherfucker. Deal with the real, stay away from the suckers. Good daily news, we dispute hood views. Another life taken, he shot out of his shoes. Police brutality, I'm speaking the truth. Why the fuck is you mad at me? Land of corruption. Cop shot me, but that's another discussion. So tune in. You're living while that shit is soon in. Two ways, you can ride in the prison or you can ride in the grave. There's room in both places. Homicide, genocide, black faces. Who's racist? You thought he was your man, he was two-faced it. He got knocked trying to get the whole crew wasted. I got plans, I'm never going back. Was locked up for a long time, but I'm no longer trapped. So roll up and let's go live, spitting these facts. You can hate it or love it, you know where to find me at. 401 Providence, Little Estate on the map. You can visit Lil Brody, you might never make it back. One love to my niggas locked down, getting them stacks. On your iPad, your radio, you fucking with trap. Catch me in the AM blazing, something fat, you got top. Better than mine, then let's chat. You should know how it go, nigga, no longer trap. If you're feeling this shit, tell Just Chill to bring it back. Spit fire, this is lyrical crap. Where my niggas is at, where my bitches is at, where my grimy, rag the riches is at. Shit ain't the same back in the day, if you snitch you got clapped. Niggas still cool with them, what kind of business is that? Some shit I never understand, so let me finish this track. Rest in peace to the deceased, Sonny and Dennis is back. Give me a few minutes and you can spin this shit back. I'm still in the gym, that's why I'm bending this track. You ain't gotta be a lyricist to be feeling this rap. I got my mind right and my business is stacked. I mind my own business, how niggas get clapped, then niggas get shot, then they lay in a box, then they niggas come back. When they even a score, Lisa Pina posts a young boy ain't breathing no more. Yo, it's a rap. I'm no longer trapped. Yeah, I'm no longer trapped. Let me out, yo. I'm no longer trapped. Yo, I'm no longer trapped.
Hey, yo, I wanna be a rapper.
I'm no longer.
Hey, I wish I could just hold the microphone and just be rapping. I got so much to say, but I don't got the rap skills.
Yeah, I'll be a dope rapper though, I swear to God. Some people will hate me, but I'll be a dope rapper. Peace. See y'all tomorrow.